I feel like I treated everybody the same. And you know, when I work with some people that, you know, they actually say, man, you soft on them inmates. Like, no, I'm not soft on them. I have empathy, I have compassion, okay, and I have a conscience, okay. My whole say, man, hey man, this your boy Boost Fit checking in with another video. And I appreciate you guys for stopping by to watch these videos. So today we have another video about tips for correctional officers. Man, I think it's my job to come on here as a former correctional officer to help as many people as I can. So today, instead of 5 tips, we have 4 tips, okay? So we're going to go through them real quick, and you guys let me know how you feel about them in the comments. And there are a bunch of tips I can give you guys. We just have to spread them out. You know, we can't put everything in one video, and stuff will happen every day in corrections. And, you know, I can give you guys the tips, but it's up to you on how you want to handle every situation, okay? So let's just put that out. And once again, I am a former correctional officer, worked at the state, worked at the federal prison. So that's what I'm talking about today. So number 1, okay, empathy towards inmates, okay? Empathy towards inmates. Try to understand the situations and perspectives of inmates, showing compassion and treating them with respect within the confines of security protocols. Now, I wouldn't say I had a problem with that. It was like, I feel like I treated everybody the same. And, you know, when I work with some people that, you know, they actually say, man, you soft on them inmates. Like, no, I'm not soft on them. I have empathy, I have compassion, okay, and I have a conscience, okay. My whole career in corrections, I felt like the inmates were already being punished, okay. So it wasn't my job to come and punish them again, okay. I didn't believe in that. I believe in, hey, I'm gonna give you what you got coming. I'm gonna treat you like a human being. A lot of people looked at me as if I was soft on the inmates. No, I'm not soft on them. I'm fair, firm, and consistent. And I have compassion, and I treat people with respect. So a lot of officers that work with me, they looked at it like I was soft on the inmates, okay? Because they didn't handle situation like I handle situation, okay? And there's no knock to them. You know, they just were saying it, you know, just to be saying it. They wasn't, I don't think they were serious because they know how I got down. You know, I didn't take no crap from them inmates. You know what I'm saying? But I handle my situations a lot different than everybody else did, okay? But it wasn't because I was soft, okay? It's because I have a conscience, I have compassion, I had that empathy, and, you know, I just handled my situation different. And that kind of helped me out, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't friendly, don't get me wrong. I just did what I was supposed to do in those particular situations, okay? And certain inmates came to me. We had some inmates one time that came from a prison in Florida, and those inmates were wanted to be women, like the majority of them, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't treat them bad because that's what they chose to do. I treated them like they were supposed to be treated. You feel what I'm saying? Like I treat everybody. It wasn't no special treatment. Everybody was getting treated the same with me, okay? And I'll talk more about that in other videos, okay? I know I spent too much time on that topic. But anyway, that one was kind of personal, you know, because I've been through that situation where they was, you know, officers acting like you saw because you got a conscience and you just, you know, you're not going to double punish nobody, okay? So number 2, situational awareness with friendliness, okay? Be approachable and courteous to inmates, but always remain vigilant and observant to identify potential issues of security risk. Now, this is not saying be friendly, okay? This is saying, you know, be approachable, okay? Because I was like that when I first started in corrections, and even further down the line, I still was like that. Some inmates didn't approach me because of the way I carried myself. But once they seen what type of person I was, then it was a little bit easier for them to approach me. So I had like the box cut, you know, I looked like a state trooper or whatever. And I looked like I was in the military, you know, I always carried myself a certain way. So they automatically thought I was in the military, you know, how I carried myself and how I walked, how I talked, and how I handled the situation, you know what I'm saying? But once they said something to me, they seen that I'm a down-to-earth dude. All I want you to do is do what you are supposed to do, okay? Don't be disrespectful. Approach me with respect, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to be on no, you know, no BS or nothing like that. And everything gonna be smooth, you feel me? But another thing with this example is, like, don't be so caught up in the conversation that you're having with the inmate that you don't pay attention to what's going on behind them or behind you, because they can come up to you and talk to you just to distract you because something else is going on inside the unit. That's why this say remain vigilant and observant, okay? Because you can't be so focused, get tunnel vision, focus on the person in front of you that you don't see what's going on around you. You can't let that happen, okay? Because that's what some inmates do. Some inmates just are crash dummies. They'll send an inmate up to talk to you just so you can focus on him and not focus on what's going on in the unit. So don't fall victim to that, because it does happen a whole lot. They'll see you, they'll come and say something to you, spark a conversation, talk about something that they think you like, or you told them that you like. And guess what? Something is going on in the unit. Okay, that could hinder you from doing your rounds. That can hinder you from paying attention to what's going on in a certain cell. So always remain vigilant, no matter if you're talking to somebody or not. Okay. Number 3, problem solving skills. Now, this one right here is different for every person. Okay, everybody handles the situation different, right? So develop the ability to assess situations quickly and make informed decisions to resolve conflicts or potential security breaches effectively. Okay, problem solving skill, that's self-explanatory. But like I said, everybody handles a situation different. So I can't expect you to handle a situation like I would handle it. Like I said back in the first one, like, people think I'm soft, but I just handle the situation different than you. Okay, the way that I carry myself, the inmates started approaching me, but they'll approach me with something, you know, telling me what's going on in the unit. But they might not approach you because you ignorant. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I said it. Some of y'all ignorant. Okay? Not ignorant, ignorant. Okay? So they may not approach you like they would approach me. Okay? And that's how it was that time when we had those inmates come from another prison. They felt like they can approach me, okay, because they know I didn't judge them. I treated them how I treated everybody else. So it was an inmate at the prison that came from another prison. Like, that inmate would tell me anything, okay? Not because I sit up there and talk to him and hold a conversation with him. It's because when he talked, I listen, okay? And that was the way that I saw a problem, okay? I listen. It's very important to have good communication skills. That's one of the most important things you can have as a correctional officer, is those communication skills, okay? So problem solving skills, you know, I can't really just break that down because everybody handles stuff different. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what type of person you are and what situation you're in. So that's going to be different on different levels and different people. So that's kind of broad, but if you understand what problem solving skills is, then you understand that right there. So number 4, the final one, right? Facility inspection and cleanliness, okay? Check the facility for cleanliness and potential hazards, ensuring compliance with safety standards. Now, when I was at the feds, you know, they had orderlies and stuff to take care of the daily cleaning, okay? You had people that were actually getting paid to make sure that everything was clean in the unit every day, okay? Every single day they had to make sure the unit was clean a certain way, using certain chemicals and all that stuff. So you got an orderly for everything. You got chemical, you got the unit orderly, you got a lot of orderlies that make sure everything is clean, because guess what? You don't want a nasty house. That's what they call it the house or unit. You don't want that nasty, okay? It could be nasty for a reason. They could be trying to do something. You never know, okay? They could be, you know, coming up with a plan to do something if they have the unit a certain way. But one thing I can say about inmates, not all inmates, but the majority of them, they believe in staying clean. They believe in cleaning. They want their unit clean. They want they cell clean, and they just want the area clean. So that's one thing I can say about the majority of the inmates. They want it clean up in there, okay? So that's something that they take pride in every single day. You won't find too many inmates that are nasty, but there are some that's nasty. But you want to make sure as an officer that you hold them accountable. If you supposed to have your area clean by a certain time, hey man, make sure the area clean by a certain time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they already know that. You know what I'm saying? And a majority of them gonna make sure it's done. But, you know, that's something that you see when you make your rounds. You know how stuff's supposed to be because they give you a picture of what a unit's supposed to look like. This supposed to go there, this supposed to go there. Like, they give you all that, and you see, you know how the unit's supposed to look. You know how the cell is supposed to look. So it's your job to enforce that a little bit. Just keep everything clean, man. We don't want stuff nasty because something may happen and we can't even get to where we're supposed to get to because the unit nasty. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you know, you take control of that facility or that unit or whatever, and make sure everything is the way it's supposed to go. So those were 4 tips right there for new and seasoned correctional officers. Okay, so let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. Love those that love you, and I'm out of here like last year, y'all. Charge.